Hello. Right, absolutely. Let's see what this concealer is about. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are we doing today? Happy Friday, happy whatever day you're watching this. I'm super excited to see how much this video can uplift and affect some of y'all's lives. That's what I'm most excited about. Kobe. Okay. Whatever. So, as you can see by the title, we are going to get into 22 things that I've learned about, or 22 things that I've learned while being 22. Because one, I really do feel like I have a really good trait as far as like pinpointing like my problems and acknowledging them and diagnosing them and fixing them. Like I really do feel like I am really good at that. Like when something's bothering me, like I will dive deep into what is bothering me and figure out what the root of the problem is. So I do feel like this is a very easy, fun video for me. And on that note, let's get into it. I'm obviously going to be like all over the place in this video. I'm going to start with doing some of them doing my makeup, and then throughout the week I'm just going to film some of them. So that's pretty much how this is going to go. Let's start with number one. They're not in order of importance. Like I didn't put like the most important ones in the beginning. Like they're all important. They're all lessons that I've learned, and they're all things that I will always keep in mind and work on. So number one, first things first is, where do I start my makeup? Like how do we, okay, first things first, because if you're not, then I feel like that's where a lot of problems start, is when you just have like either high expectations, when you're trying to go too fast, you're like going 100 miles per hour on like just be patient. And yeah, that's something that I've honestly feel like I've really locked in with this past year. I feel like it's not easy to analyze and realize, but once you do, and once you like study it and you work on it and you put it into play into your life, it makes life so much easier and so much just fun. Like it just makes everything, like honestly, me being patient with myself just makes me a very easier person to be around. Now that I've told you guys to be more patient, what is something that you should start working on being patient with? If that makes sense. Like what is something that you guys are more patient with yourselves with? Like workout goals? Is it life goals? Is it house modifications? Is it a new car you want? Like, let me know what we're all trying to, what you're trying to be patient with, and what you guys figured out you need to be more patient with. I want to know, because everybody's different, and maybe I'm rushing myself in things that I'm not even aware about. So I'm definitely gonna be reading those comments. Okay, Blade. Okay, this one might be, okay, I'm gonna try this new concealer. This is shade 5. They gave me 2, so let's play with both of them. Okay, next thing, the importance of the value of kindness. And what I mean by this is knowing how important being kind to yourself and to everyone truly is. I don't think a lot of people understand how important it is to be kind, like to yourself, to your loved ones, to people around you, to your dogs, to your home. Like it's huge. It's so important, and that's something that I've really had to like acknowledge and work on. I've always been a nice person. I've always been kind to be around. Obviously there's been moments where yeah, you're gonna get a little bratty attitude, but I am trying to minimize those bratty moments and those bratty attitudes. So, and obviously there's gonna be moments where like I'm not gonna be able to like always be super fucking kind and super nice, but realizing how important being kind really is and truly is does make hard situations for me come a lot easier. Like let's say something doesn't go my way, and instead of throwing a freaking tantrum, I'm like, okay, I need to just take this for what it is and not let it ruin my vibe and be the best person I can be for not only me but everyone around me, right? And yeah, so for example, in Puerto Rico, I feel like they gave us the wrong room in Puerto Rico, and obviously Justice, it was a surprise trip, so Justice didn't know what to expect because I had planned everything. And when we got to the first hotel room that they gave us, it was just not what I wanted or not what I knew I was paying for. And first thing that comes to my mind obviously is like, okay, to be in a mood, to be upset, to be all of these things. And I was like, you know what, let me just be kind to myself, be kind to everyone around me, be kind to the workers, be kind to Justice. and just really know that my energy and attitude isn't going to change the situation if I act a certain way or if I act rude or wrong or whatever. So it's just about being kind in that situation. And it's also a lot harder to recover from situations when you go into a situation just being angry. You know what I mean? If I can walk out of that situation knowing like, okay, I was the best version of myself in the situation and it didn't get the best of me, and knowing that makes the day so much easier. And with positive attitude, positive outcomes came, and we were given a new room and it was beautiful and it was perfect and I have zero complaints. So yeah, just really study the importance of being kind. Kindness is everything. And I don't know, just take it from me. I think it's so hard. Okay, see, I don't like this concealer. Why is it giving gray? It's too white for me. Sorry, this is not going to work. Where is the puppy brand? Okay, we are going to take off this concealer because I'm finding out that it is not the shade that I would hope. It's just a little bit on the like whiter side. It's a little bit too pale for me. So we're just gonna go in with this Bobbi Brown concealer that I'm loving these days. See, it might not look like it's like my color, but oh wait, let me take this. Okay, the makeup is looking a little bit crazy right now. Please don't mind it. Do not mind it. Okay, second, next little topic is probably going to have to be, most definitely is going to have to be, the power of manifestation. And no, you don't just say things and things come to life. No, that is not what I mean by manifestation. Everybody has their own meaning. And my meaning of manifestation is really just like, yeah, you say something. Okay, basically you write a goal down. You work towards the goal every day. That is my definition of manifestation, is just working towards something that you really want, and that's manifestation. Yeah, I feel like what a lot of people don't realize is that their actions create paths that either lead you into where your goals and manifestations and where you want to be at. I can't say I want a six-pack and act and do things a certain way that is not going to give me a six-pack, if that makes sense. So it's like the actions and the work towards goals, that's what manifestation is. So I think it is so important for people to understand and realize how important manifestation is and the process of it, because it's not just, okay, I want this and I'm gonna get it. Like, no, it's about acting towards it. And if you act a certain way or you act the opposite of those goals, you are going to get other outcomes that you do not want. So study it. Study the cycle, study everything about it, do it. Okay, let me see what else. Making better life choices is so much more important than a lot of you guys think. And when I say making better life choices, it's just about really dialing in and letting go of all of the toxic and negative things in your life that you know you have going on. I know there's certain things that you might not be aware of, like you're not as self-aware, but like, just continue to, if I like even notice a negative habit or a bad habit or something that like I notice bothers not only me but other people around me, I just try to swap it out for a positive choice or a positive tendency instead of leaving that negative tendency in my life. One thing that I do want to start trying to fix is my cursing. I feel like it bothers a lot of people, and I literally just have a potty mouth. Like that's how I talk. It's not a good trait of mine. It's not something that I'm like proud of. And it is something that I'm going to continue to work on. Like I have to just hold myself accountable, and I just have to remind myself, hey, you gotta stop cursing, you know? So yeah, just make better life choices. So many amazing things in life will come from just switching one little bad habit to a good habit. Just think about it. Like you start switching little things, and it's like a snowball effect, obviously, and before you know it, all of these negative habits will become positive habits, and you'll just a person full of good, positive habits that you can share with the world, share with everyone around you, you know? Y'all feel me? Okay, I'm gonna finish my makeup, and then we are going to get into the next clip. I don't know where I'm going to be in the next clip or what I will be doing. Right now I'm going to finish my makeup because I am filming an intro and an outro for my channel and some content. So I hope you guys like my intro and outro when you see it. Just know that I am trying to enhance my YouTube videos qualities. I know people have said stuff that they do enjoy my intros, that I'm always changing it, but I do want something like establish something that's always consistent, so I have like an image that I'm growing with. And then also I'm gonna be working on my thumbnails and stuff, so just stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm gonna finish my makeup, and then you guys will see me in a whole different clip talking about, we're gonna finish up these lessons throughout this video, so just stay tuned. I might be cleaning, I might be doing my nighttime routine. I don't know yet. We will see where this week takes me, okay? But let's finish my makeup. Babe! Wow, I did fix the setting. I was very orange.
Yeah, the whole time.
This is what I normally look like.
So,
Yeah, show me your cut, babe. We're twinsies. You're on Instagram? Take a boomerang. Yeah, I did this on purpose. Leave tight. You can leave my camera in there? Okay, but we left off on making better life choices. And another lesson or something that I learned, or whatever we want to call these, be picky with who you keep around. Yes. And I put, people can be parasites. And I feel like if you continue to surround yourself with people that are not uplifting you, people that are just on a life path, not in the direction that you're trying to go, that can also be detrimental to your life for sure. So I would just say, be very picky with who you keep around. Friends that are doing too much of nothing, let them go, or just take a break from them until you align your chakras and you really figure out where you want to go and what you want to do.
I'm listening.
You like what I'm?
Yeah. Is it supposed to be for what you're preaching? We're just listening.
But tell them I practice what I preach. I for sure have done.
Now you do.
Now I do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now that's why I didn't make this video a year ago. I feel like in the smartest. I've always had wisdom, I feel like, but it was about acting on it. I always knew these things. It was just about being proactive and making them come to light.
Look at my team.
I know, I read yours. My team says, never regret your mistakes. Admire the courage it took to attempt the unknown. This one should have been yours. This is so you. Okay, next one. I'm gonna do one more.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. You said your mind to them.
What? Read yours.
We can always start again. I feel like that goes perfect with what you just said about revisiting friendships if they're not working out.
I wouldn't, you don't have to say goodbye to people. I think you just say like, see you later, let me figure out my shit, and then I'll come back to you. Yeah, and then I'm gonna do one more so we can go to sleep because it's 11 o'clock at night right now.
12.
It's 11:30. Don't act like you're not about to go on TikTok live.
I'm not.
I know, you're so tired.
You gave me this tea.
I guess this goes with the first one. It's just remain exclusive in all aspects of your life. Like, the club does not need to be seeing you every fucking weekend. Shopping, you don't have to buy every single thing every single time. Let's see. What? I'm doing these things. You can't say I'm not doing them.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, I would just say remain exclusive. Let's Google what exclusive means. Like, I wrote this with a meaning behind it, so I know I had good intentions behind saying remain exclusive. Remain exclusive meaning. Being exclusive means that you are not seeing anyone else or proactively pursuing another person. You can use it to describe someone or something that has elected to apart from or isolated from the rest of its peers or group. Basically, remain exclusive, be one of one, be authentic to yourself. Don't always try to be a part of what everybody else is doing just because they're doing it. In my case, I don't think I ever copied anyone. So I'm just continuing to live off of that life, what is it called? Not life anthem, like yeah, I'm just gonna continue to keep doing it. I've been doing it. Remain exclusive, point blank, period. I know, I have my retainer. Okay, I don't know where I'm gonna be in the next clip, but good night. Hello, it is the next morning. It is Wednesday. It's Wednesday morning. I'm in the sauna. I am feeling good. I have my energy and focus. I stopped drinking coffee. I stopped drinking Celsiuses, anything. You might see me with like one in my hand here and there, but consistently I don't drink them as much anymore. But something about this Salud I cannot get my hands off of. I don't know why. So I'm sipping this. It does help me. It's not like a super pump. I just think it brings me alive a little bit. I will admit to that. Obviously, because it's sugar or caffeine. I don't know. But guys, happy fucking Wednesday. And happy freaking Wednesday because we're working. I'm gonna, every time I hear myself curse, I'm going to hold myself accountable from moving forward from here. So happy freaking Wednesday. I'm in the sauna right now. Before it gets too hot, I do want to talk a little bit to you guys because obviously my camera can't be in here more than like 5-10 minutes, honestly, or it will start melting, I'm pretty sure. I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. I feel like it could be, if this is not the type of content you're interested in, then I could see where for some people it could be a little boring. Or if you're someone like me where it's like I have very short attention span. That's why you see me moving different places. That's why I didn't want to just film all 22 things in one spot. I wanted this video to be a compilation of different areas and different vibes that I'm on and everything. But before I get into the rest of the 22 lessons, guys, we have some exciting news. If you've been consistently watching my videos, you know that I've been working on products for my brand. I did make a post on my Simply Sellies account that I was looking for a creative director, a personal assistant, someone with digital marketing before. And I got so many emails, and today while I'm working out, I'm just going to be going through those emails, trying to set up appointments and Zoom calls with everybody, and hopefully we get someone or we find someone that works with me, because I have a lot of things in the works right now. I have a new manufacturer for my journals. I have 2 new manufacturers. I'm going back and forth with them because I wanted a new manufacturer, because my manufacturer currently is based down the street in Florida with me, and it is pricey, and it's pricey because it's pricey for me, so it's pricey for y'all. But I just know that with a different manufacturer, I could buy so much more and have the journals for so much less. So something that I am working on that I did see a lot of people mention is the pricing. I will be lowering the prices for my journals. But not only do I have 2 new journals in the making, I also have my pajamas that I get Friday, so I can't wait to show you guys. So that's just a little update on my brand. There's a lot going on. And I do have a team. I have my website designer. I have the Instagram. I have a girl for my Instagram, Elite Graphics on Instagram. I believe that's her at. And she helps me a lot with like the aesthetic that I want. And recently, like today, I hopped on a call with her and I was like, I want to evolve, I want to update, I want to fix some of the vibe we have going on. So I still want my aura retro vibe, but I also want like a modern take with it. And I love retro modern as far as like aesthetics for homes and stuff. So I'm like, is there a way that we could do like retro modern on the Instagram? So when you see everything's changing, everything's in the air, and I'm super excited. There's motion. That's all it is. I'm in my motion era right now. We are moving, we are grooving through the water. But that is not why you guys are here. Another lesson, another mistake, another something that I've learned while being 22. Zero tolerance, and know that person knows. And just know that person knows exactly what they're doing, and you just need to leave it at that and move on. Don't ever be the nice guy too. I mean, it's always about, you can always be kind and sweet, but when someone's playing with you, your business, your brand, your people around you, what you have going on, you should have zero tolerance for that. You need to have the highest wall up for bullshit. Motherfucking shit. Okay, and so this is gonna be my last one in the sauna, because I've already been in here for a few minutes and it's freaking hot in here. This one's perfect. Healthy habits. You need to grow into being consistent. You need to have consistent, healthy habits. You need to find what it is for you. I know everybody's schedule is different and everybody has a different routine and everybody's life is going in 100 different directions at 100 miles per hour, but you need to find healthy habits, okay? And just by switching, just by doing like a 10-minute at-home yoga routine from YouTube at home before you go to sleep can change the whole direction of your next day in such a positive way. So I really need you guys to absorb this one and just know healthy habits, bro. Healthy habits. As it could be the gym, it could be eating less snacks, it could be drinking more water, it could be doing that yoga video, it could be, I don't know. It could be, instead of going to the club with your friends, maybe you guys just hang out and like have a picnic together. It could be such little things. But you need to differentiate, okay, what's a bad habit and what's a good habit, and start slowly changing those habits and making them all just good fucking habits. And this is not really like working out or whatever, but a habit that I've been working on is just, like I said earlier in the video, is being kind. And not only kind to me, but kind to, let's say, my boyfriend, for example. We were in a disagreement this morning about somebody that's in our lives right now that I personally don't need them in our lives. I'm not going to say who, what, when, where. There's really no context. You guys are not going to know who this person It's never been on the internet. It's not one of those things where people are gonna like know the person, like absolutely not. We were just disagreeing. I was very valid in my parts and he was 100% valid in his parts. And I could just see it was growing into an argument. I could just see that neither of us were compromising. And I was like, babe, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm setting my boundary. I'm gonna give this person one more chance. And if they disrupt that chance, I'm going to remove myself from situations and you guys do your own thing. You know what I mean? And you guys have a ball with whatever you're doing. And that's my boundary. And I'm not arguing with you about anything, what was right, what was wrong, whatever. I'm not doing that. We're not going back and forth no more. This is a boundary that I'm setting. Let's compromise. Let's find a middle. And so we did. And I feel like months ago, I would have just been wanting to bark. Like, come on, let's keep arguing. But I was like, man, I was sipping my tea. Again, a healthy habit. I'm sipping my tea, eating my breakfast, fresh, just had opened my eyes. We start talking about this and I was like, oh no, this is not about to murder my vibe. So yeah, keep that in mind. Just, I'm working on healthy habits. Everyone around you, someone around you is probably working on some healthy habits, and what's stopping you from finding your healthy habits in life? So I hope that helped someone, and I'm gonna enjoy the sauna, work out, and we will see where this video takes us next. Love y'all. Okay, last time we talked, I believe I was in the sauna, and I think I was in bed or whatever. It's Thursday night, and this is what we're looking like right now in my makeup room. You guys know I clean it up just for it to get messy. This is most of the stuff that I bought for Tulum. And this is the laundry that not only am I gonna be doing, but we are gonna be doing. I thought it would be a great idea to sit on the floor, fold all this laundry, and keep going and keep telling you guys some things to learn from me. So let's do it. Wait, we'll do it in chunks. And if you guys are judging me at home right now, oh my gosh, she has so much laundry. This is literally all clean laundry, and this is just about 2 days of laundry. Like, this is just like 3 or 4 loads. We have 1 more load to go. I don't even know why I'm talking about laundry right now, but you can't judge. What? Stop. Kobe, stop. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, I think we left off on healthy habits. One thing that I feel like everyone should always work on and continue to work on is rearranging goals. I feel like that's something that for so long I didn't even understand the meaning, but it is so lethal to your well-being to always revisit goals, rearrange them, look back at them, regroup, reuse, recycle, whatever you want to call it. But it's so important to go back to goals because I feel like sometimes you can outgrow goals. Sometimes you can exceed your goals. Like, sometimes when you accomplish your goals, I feel like you're just in like a little bit of a funk after too. So it's always about just always staying up to date with your goals. I would just say consider your goals like taxes. In a way, it's like you always gotta go once a year and you gotta go redo your taxes. I would just consider your goals like taxes where you just gotta go back so often and really lock in and see what. Stop. Only if you guys can see what Kobe's doing. Ridiculous. Okay? That is the thing. And I say revisit goals because I feel like there were so many things that I was able to accomplish in a short period of time, and then I was just kind of blank. Like, I was like, okay, now what? Like, I had done so many things that for so long I looked forward to, like working with certain brands, making a YouTube, dropping my brand, graduating college. Like, there were so many things that were like long-term goals for me that I accomplished. So after that, it was like, okay, now what type thing. So now it's like new goals. Now I want to buy a house. Now I want to travel more. Now I want to get my dream car. So now it's like different types of goals. So just always refresh your goals, you know? Please ignore my dogs in this video. Stop, don't do that. Okay, I think this is a good one. Rollo, no, stop that. Okay, I think it's super important to invest in staple pieces, essential items for your closet. Like this, to me, I'm gonna wear this 1,000,001 times. Prepare to be sick of me in this outfit. This is like a staple piece. This is not just something that I'm gonna wear once and never see again. Like, this is an item or a piece of clothing that I'm going to continue to wear. So invest in staple pieces. Like, I have clothes that I put on when I know I need to be comfortable. There's certain pieces that I just know. What? You guys are both about to get out of here. There's certain pieces of clothing that I just know I want to put on when I'm comfortable. So one thing's for sure, 2 things for certain. Most definitely, you need to be investing in staple pieces for your closet. And if you've already started, just keep doing it. You're doing amazing. You gotta keep it going. I don't know why I added this on the list, but wear sunscreen. I just started wearing sunscreen and I can see a huge difference. As you guys can see in certain videos, you'll see me like break out really bad, and then some videos you'll be like, oh my gosh, her skin is so clear. My skin can go from 1 to 10 so quick, and I feel like it's because, yeah, I break out in flares, but the healing of my skin, I feel like, is so much quicker now that I use sunscreen and vitamin C consistently. So if you're gonna listen to me about one skincare item, it's most definitely gonna be wear sunscreen, but find a good sunscreen. I'm super picky and I don't like the white overlay. I have the Kiehl's, it's K-H-I-E-L-S or something like that, sunscreen, and it doesn't leave like a white overcast. Yeah, yep. Okay, this one is funny to me. Your energy is everything. Get comfortable with saying no. And it's not just like, okay, you say it and it's done. No, I think it's just something that I've realized that I've changed over time, really subconsciously without knowing. Like I knew for a long time that I wanted to stop going out as much, but because we live where we live and we're around a lot of the people that we're around and we know so many people, we're constantly getting invited to things. And I think when we first got out here to Miami, obviously it wasn't as easy to say no, but I think after the first 8 months, really now that we're going on our second year being out here together, I feel like we subconsciously started creating like positive habits where we're okay with saying no. We don't have FOMO. We're like, we don't need to be at a club every weekend. And it might seem like we are there a lot. It might seem like we do go to the club every weekend, but I'm telling you guys right now, we don't. And if it seems like it, then it seems like it, but I just, no, I feel like I've gone nowhere. Okay, gotta go through this shit. Okay, this one is a good one. I feel like this is something that hard times do not last forever. And I say this because this is like a new tendency of mine. I'm telling you, these are all a lot of new tendencies like recently that I've started to use. But hard times don't last forever, and I say that because I feel like a lot of people don't realize this, but it's like your body shows you and tells you, like your body reacts before your mind. And if you're anything, and I'm a firm believer in that, because like you just pay attention to how you feel when you're in a new environment around new people, or pay attention to how your body and you react and how your mood reacts when you're around certain people. And if your mood shoots down, you obviously need to readjust and figure out, okay, these are people that I feel good around, and you can't ignore that. I feel like a lot of people ignore that. Like if you don't feel good or you don't feel yourself around people, you don't need to be around those people. I'm so sorry. And that is something that I've also recently learned, and I feel like I've been super picky with who I want to remain around. I feel like right now more than ever, I have great people in my life, and that's how I wanted to stay. Like I remember asking the world, like that, like whomever I'm asking, I just remember saying like recently, I was like, I just want like good people in my life, and that's that. And I feel like when you say it, and not only say it, but you act in that, that's what the outcome comes to. And I feel like with that being said, trust your gut intuition. This is something that I'm super strong on, that I've always been super strong on. I don't play about my gut intuition. I have a very strong gut intuition, actually. I know if I'm gonna like someone within the 30 seconds of me meeting them, and I'm never wrong about somebody. I have yet to be proven wrong about anybody that I've ever felt a type of way about. I'm like, yeah, see, that's why I didn't like them, because this, and this, based off the first interaction, because my gut told me that. Like my gut, like a ugh feeling, and then after that, all I see, like you just see, and after the gut feeling, I just don't ignore the red flags, and I'm usually always right. So I feel like you really need to trust your gut intuition, and I don't know why a lot of people don't already. I feel like my boyfriend is one of those people that will just be around people that are just like not good for him and keep them around just because he's really nice. So I could see where a lot of people could have that same tendency, and maybe I'm just a little meaner or whatever it is, but I will not be around energy or people or whatever that I have a weird gut intuition about. Because I'm telling you, every single time I felt I kid you not, this is a true story. Every single time I have felt some way about someone with my intuition, I'm always right. So I'm obviously not dumb like either. Like I'm not just saying like, oh my gosh, like an energy comes out of nowhere. Like no, like you can tell in someone's tone, you can tell in someone's energy, you can tell in someone's vibration. You're able to like really tell someone, like you could just tell these little things if you just pay attention, if that makes sense. Like everybody has kind of the same tendencies and characteristics in a certain way. It's just about what temperature or what vibration they're bringing it towards you at, if that makes sense. So there's a way I can, it's like if someone, like, let me turn on your intuition radar right now. It's like when someone says hello, are you saying hello to me, like waving my hand, look at me in the face? Are you like hi and you're like giving me a side hug and like looking the other way and already starting a conversation with someone else? Like those are two different interactions that can either lead you for me to like, oh, think highly about you, or like already, or the other way when you're already giving me like 25%, or I could be like, oh, like, not that I'm gonna like judge you based off the hello, but from that hello, if you're already giving me a cold shoulder or a weird energy, every single time you do something, it goes in a whole different direction. You know what I mean? It could go, oh, you say hello and you're warm and you're jolly and you're so excited to say hello, and then the next thing you do is like you ask me how I'm doing and how's everything been, and you're like interested in a conversation, and it could go in this direction. Or you tell me hello, you look the other way, you start talking to someone else and you don't really interact with me, you're going in a whole opposite direction. You know what I mean? So it's always just go based off of your first interaction with someone and just go from there. And you put the ball in their court if you really think about it. Like the ball is in their court. You don't ever have to be like, oh, I'm gonna be a bad guy today. Like, no, that person acted a certain way, and that is why you either gave them, either that person acted a certain way and they put themselves in a position for you to either treat them nicely and put them in your life, or not talk to them anymore and just turn the shoulder. You know what I mean? So that is that. Trust your gut intuition. Yeah, I wonder how long this video is gonna be. Okay, this one is like something that's very true to me. Every single time I feel like overwhelmed or stressed out, and it's usually like once I get back from, like recently I've realized that I get like really overwhelmed after we get back from like traveling somewhere. And it's something that I got to work on, because we're always going to be traveling, because my boyfriend's family lives on the opposite side of the country. We like to go places. We're young, we have no kids, like we're always going to be traveling. That's not the thing. What I need to work on is that overwhelming feeling that I get back when we get back home, and I'm like, oh shit, I have 101 things I gotta do to get back into a routine. And that's something that I gotta work on. So this is a tip that I feel like helps me a lot, is when I'm overwhelmed and everything needs to be like cleaned and I see like, you know, the first thing I always do when I'm overwhelmed basically is I put my headphones on, I blast Summer Walker. My camera died, so if we moved a little bit, it's because my camera died. But so when I'm feeling overwhelmed, what I like to do is blast freaking music. I like to blast music and open all the windows, and if it's night out time, I like to turn on all the lights, and I like to clean every single thing that I can clean, and I like to organize every single drawer that I can organize. I like to clean my makeup brushes, clean the freaking stove, whatever it is, clean every single thing. And I feel like when my space is clean and organized, my brain, believe it or not, feels 100 times better, and it feels clean and organized. So that's that. If you're gonna take anything from this video, it's to literally just keep your areas clean and organized. Obviously, have my apartment, I'm trying to clean what I've done the past few trips that we've been on, I've cleaned my apartment. So when we get back from a trip, it's already clean. And the only thing that I really have to worry about is the laundry. So now for Tulum, I'm making sure everything's clean, the dishes, the laundry, the floors, dusted, everything's where it needs to be, the dogs are washed, everything is what it needs to be. So when we get back, it's way easier for me to feel less overwhelmed and get into a routine. So that is that. Okay, I put and my next one was an organized space equals an organized mind. Basically what I just said. And if you have like I guess like ADHD, or you don't know where to start with the cleaning, I would just say what helps me is kind of put it in an order of importance, like what is more important, what task is the most important, and just start from there. I really don't like to be like, I have to do 10 different things, this, and that, because by the third one, I'm already like, I don't want to do this, and overwhelmed and stressed out. So yeah, I would just start with what you think is most important, get the first task done, go from there, and step by step. Because if you just try to list everything, I mean, obviously listing it is beneficial, but if you try to just like think you could do like 3 things at once, trust me, you can't. I tried it, doesn't work. Obviously, like I think starting the laundry and starting the dishwasher is different, but if you think you could mop, sweep, freaking dust, do the laundry all at once, no. Okay, make time for your loved ones. And I think And this is something that I'm like super heavy on. I feel like the past few years, you know, I feel like were like my selfish years. I feel like I didn't really like prioritize like hanging out with my family, really making sure my friends were good. I feel like obviously I love my friends and family, but I don't know, I feel like it honestly makes me sad thinking about like the times where I went like weeks or days or months without seeing them. And so I just don't want to become that friend or that family member anymore. So I make sure, even if it might be annoying, I make sure to constantly try making plans with my loved ones, always trying to be around them, always trying to see what they're doing on like a Sunday, you know, trying to see, hey, what are you guys doing on a Sunday? Let's do, like, trying to link up with them every Sunday, or trying to make plans with my friends like Fridays and Thursdays or whatever it is. Like, make time for your loved ones. And that's something that I just try to do, because the people I really do cherish the people that are in my life right now. Like I said earlier, like I have amazing people in my life, and I wouldn't change any of the people that I have in my life right now. And I feel like for a long time I've never felt so great about the people in my life than how I'm feeling now about who I allow in my life. So yeah. And honestly, if you're trying to be a part of my life, just know it's not gonna be, you got competition. That's all I gotta say. You got some competition. Prioritize yourself. I feel like it's easier for me to say, because I am, and this is me really being real with y'all. It's easy for me to be like, oh my god, prioritize yourself, because I'm single, I have no kids, I have majority, like the entire day free to do whatever I want most times, and I understand that. So I just think it's very important for everyone to just prioritize themselves. And if you have a very busy routine, or if you have a lot of people that just are pulling you in 30 different directions, you need to make time for yourself. I'm telling you, just that one thing can cause so many problems. And I've realized it with myself. I'm not feeling good for anybody around me. Like when you guys have seen me catch attitudes or be a little witch or have like an energy, it is because I don't feel well. And then I look back at stuff, I'm like, okay, I just needed a little second to myself to get myself together and to feel good. And for some people it can take 5 minutes a day, and some people need therapy and 6 hours of freaking one-on-one therapy to get to that. I don't know, I'm not a therapist. I can't tell you what you need or what you don't, but yes, prioritize yourself, put you number one, so you can be good for everyone else around you. And that is something that I've also learned recently, because I've been in little moods lately, and it could be my hormones again. I literally am in the same situation where I have not gotten my period for literally like 4 months, and I don't even want to talk about it, because I feel like sometimes I'll bring up like a resolution, and then now I'm in a position where I just don't even have it, so I have no resolution, so I don't even want to talk about it. But yeah, my hormones are all out of whack, and I'm all over the place, but that's okay, cause I'm in front of it. Okay, let's see. Oh, I like this one. Create a consistent nighttime and morning routine. Literally today, I slept in because last night I thought it was a great idea to like a sleeping tea with a sleeping tea bag. So it was like double the tea, and I thought it was a great idea to basically knock myself out. But I slept in, and I had to do my taxes this morning, and just not being able to like do my morning routine this morning, because the first thing I literally had to do when I woke up was hop on a Zoom call with my tax people. It was not a good feeling. Like I feel like that changed the direction of my entire day. I kid you not. Like just not being able to have a morning routine this morning, literally I feel like I've been dragging. Like not being able to have my hot tea, breathe in, breathe out, and just have like 5 minutes to myself before like the day gets started and chaotic, I do not recommend. So I think highly suggest to have a consistent nighttime and morning routine. And again, if you don't have the time to really do that, I feel like in the car on the way to work, like listen to like a TED talk. If you're like in the kitchen cooking breakfast for everybody, like play something that is just gonna feed your soul and your mind. I'm telling you, 5 minutes a day is just gonna create a snowball effect and make the biggest change and just help you throughout the day. Just know. Okay, I'm honestly getting tired of folding laundry. Like this is the worst absolute thing to be doing. Like I'm actually tired of it. Oh, why did I just blink? Oh my gosh. Okay, another thing that I feel like this one piece of advice will bring so much positivity and great vibes into your life is knowing that you deserve all the good things. I feel like a lot of people Most people, when they see me, I'm very confident, I'm very cocky, I'm very like, this is my world, I get what I want, how I want it. Like, that is an energy that I've always said that everyone should have within themselves, because it really is a mindset that attracts so many good things. And if you don't have that confidence, then you're gonna be stuck in like a gutter energy that you just don't want to be in. You want to be receiving all of these good things in life. You want to be, you know, you want to be having just like amazing things happen. You need to fix your mentality, and you need to be confident, and you need to know within yourself that you deserve all the good things in life. I'm very strong on that. That is something that I've known for a long time, but I thought that that would be a great piece of advice to share with you guys, because I know not a lot of people have that. And I don't know why. Like, to me, I don't know if it's because just how I am with life, but it's like literally I have been this way since I could remember. My family members know that I've always been very like, let's get it done my way. This is what's gonna happen. And I usually, and I don't want to be a brat and be like, I get what I want when I want it. Like, no. Yes, but no. Like, I don't want to say it like that because it sounds bad, but it's like, I genuinely, when I want something, I'm going to get it. And you should think the same way in your life about yourself and about the things that you want. Like me, if I want, let's say, like one of my goals is like, okay, I want a car. I want a certain type of car that's super, it's like a luxury car. Later in life, obviously not now, but it's like, to me, in my head, I'm thinking about all the ways that I need to plan to get it. You know what I mean? And I'm going to get it. And I feel like that is how you guys should think with your goals and what you want in life. Like, point blank period, it's happening, it's mine, I'm getting it. Nobody's telling me nothing. Like, you need to have that energy, and if you don't have that energy, that is where you're doing something wrong, and that's a root to some of the problems. Okay, I think I said it a little bit earlier, but one thing that I love doing that I feel like has helped me so much these past few weeks, I'm in a time of my life where everything is just changing. I don't know if like my frontal lobe is developing or what it is, but it's like a lot of things that were fulfilling me a few months ago do not fulfill me anymore. And I feel like something that has pushed me in the right direction are TED Talks. And if it's not TED Talk, it's like, it's any type of podcast videos, any type of like anything that I could take in and absorb that is positive, that is like life-changing, beneficial, whatever it is. So I highly recommend watching TED Talks. And if you don't have the time to sit and to play it right before you go to sleep at night, like you need, I'm telling you guys, like the change happens with you, and you need to prioritize those things. And I'm telling you, once, I'm so tired of telling you guys this and you guys coming back to my videos and being like, oh, like this helped, but like I don't want to see, what I want to see in the comments on this video is they're like, yes, I'm gonna do these things and it's gonna change everything. And then in future videos, I want to see everybody's comments saying, what you were saying was facts. I got into it. I started listening to TED Talks. I started changing my tendencies. I started doing healthier habits. Like, those are the type of comments that I want to see on my videos, because that is why I do these types of videos, is to share this knowledge with you guys, because I had to learn all of this stuff by myself. I'm so sorry. I love my mom, love my dad, but nobody was teaching me these things. Yeah, they teach you a handful of things, but I feel like a lot of the stuff that I talked to about, that I mentioned today, is stuff that I'm just now learning. I'm locking in with the life that I desire to have. Like, this is the motion, this is the direction, this is what we got going on. So yeah, that's pretty much 22 things, 22 mistakes or lessons that I've learned while being 22. I don't know if I did more, I don't know if I did less, but on my notes, it was 22 things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will continue to be folding this laundry, packing my bags for Tulum, and let me know what you guys want to see this upcoming Friday or my next video. I think I am going to get back to posting 2 times a week, so I'm about to start getting really creative with the content, and I hope you guys are enjoying all of this new content. I've been trying to just be very, like, I'm really just trying to show who I truly am, even though it's obviously super hard because you put a camera in front of someone and they're going to put every time when you put a camera on someone, obviously, like, they're going to go from here to here because it's a camera, but I'm really trying to stay true to myself. I feel like with my Instagram, or like, yeah, I feel like on Instagram, you see me on Instagram, and I literally had someone tell me from a third person point of view that, oh, your Instagram pictures just like, all I really get from you is that you're like sparkly diamonds and like baddie, you know what I mean? And I'm like, yes, I am those things, and that is like a glamorized version, but I also really want you guys to get to know me for what I have going on, for what, you know, how I really am. No, I'm not just always like a little baddie and always having a good time. Like, no, like, this is how I achieve some of the tendencies that I've shared today are tendencies that I'm working on to achieve certain things in my life. And yeah, I want to just share all of this. I want to share the true me, what we really have going on behind the scenes, and I hope this was helpful to at least one of you guys. I hope that this video changed someone's life in a positive way. I hope this video maybe is gonna make someone a millionaire. Who knows? Because if you just change a few of your negative habits to positive habits, I'm telling you right now, there's no going. You're not gonna. I promise you guys right now, I guarantee you $1,000,001. Like all those negative habits or anything, it's not gonna exist anymore. Once you start doing such little changes, I'm telling you, it's a snowball effect, and you're gonna get everything you want and desire in this life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. And let me know what you guys want to see Friday. And yeah, I hope you guys I hope everyone becomes a millionaire, trillionaire, and cash apps me. And I hope once you guys become millionaires, you don't forget about me and you send me a little gift. Just kidding. Love y'all.